Okay, in your first engineering design challenge, you are looking at the power of paper, and your goal is to try to initially hold up a book, a textbook, with just using paper. And we're going to try to have the book elevated by about 2 inches, which is about 3 fingers. So I'm going to ask you to kind of use 3 fingers as a gauge for how high your book is off of the table, off of your surface. So you can use scissors, you can use some tape. You can't use the whole roll of tape. You can use about a foot of tape. And obviously paper. And so again, your goal is to try to lift this. And so you can do whatever you want with the paper as long as you're only using your scissors and your tape. So maybe you think that like crunching your paper is going to hold your paper up. Or you might think like folding your paper somehow is going to hold it up in some kind of a fashion. You can use tape if you think that folding your paper and then taping it here is going to somehow improve your design. You could do that. Okay? You may find that a whole piece of paper is a little too big, and so you're welcome to cut your paper. So if you think that using more paper, pieces of paper is better, you can try that. A couple things to note is that the entire book needs to be elevated, so you just can't take like this and say, oh, hey, my book is up. No, it's this side of your book is up, but this side of your book is not, and clearly this side is not up. So the entire book needs to stand up or be held up. And one book is rather heavy, so you may want to experiment with something a little bit lighter. So you may want to experiment with something a little bit lighter and kind of say, oh, okay, well, this kind of works not very well, but maybe experiment, like how could you make it so the other parts can be held up? So suggestion would be to experiment with something lighter, get some success, and then improve. And another thing you may want to start off is maybe start off with more than one piece of paper. Use a few pieces of paper, and if you find success, then improve upon your design. How can I make my design better by using less paper, using less tape? So have fun with this.